guys, welcome back to my channel. For the new people who don't know me, I am a teen crocheter who owns a small business called Fuzzy Homemade Creations, and for everyone else, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be making things. Obviously, because that's the title. Mostly because the actual name for these is too long and boring to put in this title. So, they're basically the emotional support things. I don't even really know what they're called. They're like the fruits, like there's an avocado, there's like potatoes, there's pineapples, and it's basically just like they have a little message that they're holding. I'm making those because I got an order from my friend and she wants 10 of them. I don't know what she's going to use them for. I didn't ask. But I'm making them. She wants me to make mostly animals, and I'm making a couple fruits and stuff in there because she gave me 6 that she wants and then she let me choose 4 of them. So I already know, have in my brain, what I'm going to do. I saved all the patterns. It's been a long time to finish the patterns. And I have, let's see, 3 days to make this, and not even 3 full days because I just started school. Today was my first day of school. Cool, yeah. It's Tuesday. She wants them by Thursday. She did say I could get an extension if I want to. Am I gonna ask her for that? No. Am I gonna force myself to finish these by Thursday? Yes, I am. So, if I have to make 10, my goal is to make 3 or 4 or more per day, which don't know how that's gonna work. They are pretty small. I'm gonna try to make them about this big. About this big. I'm working on an avocado right now. I'm not gonna list all the things I'm gonna make because that would take me too long to find the ones that I already chose. But I'm starting on the avocado. So I'm using this dark green that I have, this for like the skin. Then I'm using this lighter green for like the inside. Then I'm using this brown for the pit of the avocado. So yeah, I'm making this one, and then I'll probably start on the puppy. The puppy might be the most complicated. I'm gonna see if I can try to find a better pattern, but if I can't, I'll use the one I found because the puppy's really complicated because it's like, I'm trying to make it this big, but I don't know how well that's gonna work out with the yarn that I have. Don't know. But I'm going to continue working on this avocado, and you're gonna watch me. Okay, so it's been probably like 40-ish minutes, and I finished the base of the avocado. So here it is. I think it's actually really cute, and also this is like the first like avocado slash like fruit type thing that I've made. I think that I pretty much freehanded the whole thing. I started with a video tutorial, but then the video made it turn out, it was going to turn out like this big, and that was way too big. So I altered the pattern, and I basically freehanded the entire thing except for this tiny back portion there. So yeah, this is what it is. I think I made the pit a little bit too thick, but I think it's really cute. I'm going to add little eyes. I don't know if my 12mm eyes are going to be too big. I'll shove them in here and see. Yeah, I think my 12mm eyes are a little bit big, but honestly, I think it's fine if I just like, I'm gonna glue them in, so I'll probably glue them in and then put like a little side smile in there, and then the little avocado will be done, and I think it's really cute. Again, I do think the pit is a little bit weird, but that's basically what it's gonna look like, and I think it's pretty cute. Hey guys, so it's like 2 days later, I think. So, yeah. 1, I think I'm getting sick again. I don't know. I have like a sniffle. I did have like a really sore throat. Like, I thought it's usually just like morning sickness from like when I wake up to lunch, and then it goes away. But now my nose is just really stuffy and it's hard to talk. So I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird because that's why. But I've been working on the pattern. I showed you the avocado guy. I still haven't put the eyes on. I'll do that later. But then one of the ones she wanted is the duck. So I just took my keychain duck and took off the keychain, and because this is about the same size as the other ones. And then I also made the penguin. The penguin is really cute. I've never made this pattern before. I found it. It's a free pattern on Instagram. I'll put the creator here because I don't know. But this is the little penguin. Don't mind all the fuzz on the black yarn. I still have to like lint roll it. But it's so cute. It's like so chubby and chubbiness. It's a very cute little penguin. And then he's just gonna have a little sign right here. So yeah, and then right now I'm working on the pig. So yeah, I started it. I'm just using pink yarn, obviously. Hello. Yeah, here we go. That's the pig. I started it. These are all pretty quick. I have to deliver this package because the person who ordered this is actually one of my neighbors, so I'm just going to deliver it to their house because it's so much easier. But I want to finish this by tomorrow afternoon, and it is 4:41 on Friday. I need to finish this tomorrow because I asked for an extension because I did not have time at all. I need to finish this. I have 3 and like a 16th of the plushies out of 10. So yeah, I'll probably update you sometime here. My goal is to finish all five of the plushies today. So I'm gonna finish the pig and then make one more, and then tomorrow I'll make the rest of the 5 tomorrow morning. I do have to edit a video for this Sunday tonight, so we'll see what I have time for. Okay, so I finished the pig and it's so cute. I'm gonna add it to my market prep list because it's just so cute. This is the pig. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, are you gonna focus? Okay, this is the pig. Like, it's so cute. It is bigger than the other ones. Like, this is the duck compared to it, so it is a lot bigger, and this is the penguin. It is a good amount bigger than the other ones, but it is very cute, and I'm very excited about this guy, which means now that I'm done with this guy, that means I have 4 out of the 5 that I wanted to get done today. It is 5:34, so it took me about 45 minutes to make that, which isn't that bad. So now I need to figure out what I'm gonna make next. Next one I need to make is the pickle, which should be pretty easy. I think I'm just gonna do it in the same like dark green yarn as this back part of the avocado, and I just have to determine which pattern I'm gonna use. Okay, I decided that I'm just gonna freehand the pickle. Like, I'm not even gonna write it down. I want this to be very quick. I'm gonna try to make it the same size as the penguin, maybe a little bit bigger, but we're gonna try to knock this out pretty fast. I want to do it by 6. It is 5:37, so I'm gonna knock that out. Okay guys, so I keep forgetting to film, but it's the next day, it's pretty early, and I really need to finish all these plushies this morning because the due date that I chose was this afternoon. But I got this. I woke up early, and it is 7:22 right now, and last time I saw you, I had the 4 of them finished, and I started working on the pickle. I think. I don't know if I told you that I started working on the pickle, but I finished the pickle. And this is the pickle. I completely free-handed it. Like, I didn't even write down the pattern because I really just needed to get it done. But I think it's so cute. It has 4 little bumps. There's one right here, here, and then one in the back. So, yeah. And it has its little eyes. and it's pretty close in size to the penguin, which is what I wanted. I think the penguin size is about the size that I want them for all of them. Now I'm working on the dog. I started the dog a couple days ago, but then I realized that the dog, the yarn that I was using, it was making the dog way too big, so I switched the yarn and the hook. I'm using the skinny chenille, the like really thin fluffy yarn, and I have one foot here. I'm making the second foot, and I hope it turns out a good size. I can't really hear myself because I'm getting even more sick, which is not good. I'm going to continue working on this puppy right here. Guys, so it's 8:30 now, and this little dog is taking so long. Like, I think I started at 7:15, which means that I've been working on this dog for an hour and 15 minutes, or at least an hour. And this is how much I've gotten done. And I know it looks really wonky, but it's one of the trust the process things. So basically, like, the dog sits like this, and this is its front two legs, and then the other legs are like extended here, and I still have to put the ears on and make the snout. But it's taking so long, but I think it is around this. I think it is like the right size, so I'm very glad I used this yarn. So, yeah, I still have to eat breakfast, so I think I'm gonna do that real quick. I should be back around 8:45, maybe 9. Yeah, I'm gonna go make some breakfast. I have a lot of stuff that I have to get done today. One, my Etsy drop is at 12, which is in 3.5 hours. So there might still be stuff on the drop if you want to go check that out. So you know how I said that I wanted to be done with all of these by 10? Well, it's 10:15. I finished the dog. That's all I did. Literally nothing else. My drop is in 2 hours. I still have to edit the video. Okay, my plan. Finish all of these before my drop. I want to finish them by 11:45. I'll finish these by 11:45. Then I'll go edit for like 2 hours and keep an eye on my Etsy. 2 to 3 hours. I can't spend more time than 3 hours. Like, no, I can't spend more time than 2 hours. So I have to sit there for 2 hours making sure. Yeah, I just have to sit there for 2 hours editing. Less than 2 hours. Then, after I edit and do all that, then I have to do a bunch of other stuff, and I definitely won't get to the draft today. That's due tomorrow. So I'll work on that tomorrow morning. So, I will show you the dog now. This took me so freaking long, like 2 hours for this thing. It did include a good amount of sewing, but like the sewing didn't take me that long. The sewing only took me probably 20 minutes, maybe, for sewing all the parts, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces to sew, plus embroidery for the nose part of it, but the other parts are directly crocheted in. So here it is. I think it's really cute, but like the ears just throw me off. I couldn't sew on the ears correctly. The ears are a little bit weird, but other than that, it's really cute. So it has 2 ears, it has a little snout, it has 4 paws. These 2 are crocheted directly in, and then these 2 are sewn on. And then at the back, you have to sew on this little tail, and then the ears you have to sew on too. And the snout, and embroider that nose. So it is a lot of work, but I think it's really cute. it is pretty small. Like, this is the penguin compared to it. It is a little bit bigger than the penguin, which is the size that I was going for. I did want a little bit smaller size, but I think it's fine. Now, I have 6 out of the 10 things that I have to make. I have to make 4 more, and the last 4 are actually of my choice. So basically what I'm thinking is using some of my keychains and taking off the keychains, kind of like what I did with this duck, but maybe doing like a bee and stuff. I think I saved 2 patterns, or maybe 1 that I wanted to do. I know I wanted to make a tiny turtle, so I'll definitely do that. And then I'll probably take some of my keychains and maybe a $5 item, but I don't really know, so I'm just gonna check on that. Okay, I did the turtle. Took me way longer than I thought. Probably only took me like 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes or less, but it looks freaking tiny for that amount of time. But mostly because I took a break and filmed a short because I had an idea, and I don't get ideas that often. But here it is. It's a little turtle. I made it and then realized that I don't really know where I'm gonna put the sign. I'll probably just end up putting it on top of the shell, but it's just this little standing turtle. Pretty cute. And now, yeah, this one is actually pretty small. This is it compared to the chick, and then compared to the penguin, it's a little bit small, but it's good. It's very nice. And then now I have 3 more things to make, and I don't have that much time because it's 11:15 and I still have a bunch of things to do, so I'm thinking I'm going to take some more keychains. Okay, so I'm gonna use 2 keychains. I'm gonna take the keychain off it because it's just like the thingy thing. But I'm gonna use this mallard keychain here. Use this mallard keychain. I'm gonna use this green mushroom. And then I'm also gonna use this baby whale. The baby whale is pretty big. Like, this is it compared to the dog. It's probably the same size as the pig. I think it's the same size as the pig. So I'm just gonna quickly take these little keychains. Okay, so I got the little keychains off, and now there's just the little animals. And now they're technically done, but not really. I still have to make the little signs with like little messages for all of them, and I have to come up with what those are and print them out, and then I still have to glue the eyes onto the avocado. But now it is 11:20. I think I'm gonna go upstairs and start doing some editing because I really need to edit this video. And then once I'm done with that, I think that I can, then I need to, yeah. And then after I'm done with editing, I think I can print the signs and put them on all of the little guys, and then I will be good with that, and then I have to do a couple other things. So yeah, I will see you once I'm done editing.